Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about how to write equations of lines when they are parallel or perpendicular to another line. So we'll start with parallel and we'll get to perpendicular. So the important thing is when you're going into this is to understand that if lines are parallel, they're going to have the same rate of change. In other words, they're going to have the same slope. Okay, so we're told that here's a point right here, 2, -2, and the line we're looking for goes through it and it's parallel to y equals 4. This is actually not a great example to start with, but we'll start with it anyway. So y equals 4 is going to be a line in which the y value is constant, so it's a horizontal line because y is not changing, right? So if this line is parallel to that, well, the mystery line is parallel to this and it goes through this point, that means this y value is the y value that's constant throughout the equation. So our line that's parallel to this would be y equals -2. Okay. If it was parallel to, let's say, x equals 4, our line would be x equals 2. Okay. All right, so y equals -2 goes for that one. Actually, let me use a different color. All right, so let's do this one. This one's a little better. So we have our x1, our y1. It's parallel to this, so this is our rate of change, our m. So now we just simply use our point slope form. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. And we'll plug our values in. So y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 2. We're going to distribute that 1/2. Okay, so y minus 4 is equal to 1/2 x minus 1. We're going to add 4 to both sides. I feel a sneeze coming. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, y equals, do that in public, freaks people out right now. 1/2 x, -1 plus 4 is plus 3. So we could totally graph that. Our y-intercept would be 3 and our rate of change would be 1/2. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'm using a. Is that going to work? Hold on. There we go. That's better. Okay. So our x1, our y1, and we have our m here because it's parallel to this, so it's the same rate of change. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So y minus -5. Be careful of the double negative, don't forget that. So -2 is our m, x minus -1. Let's get rid of our double negatives first. So we're going to rewrite this. So we have y plus 5 equals -2 parentheses x plus 1. And now we're going to distribute this -2. So y plus 5 equals -2x minus 2. And then we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. And it'll be y equals -2x minus 7. All right, let's check over here. So our x1 is a bell, y1. Our m will be this because it's parallel to it. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. We're going to plug our points in. So y minus -4. Again, be careful of the double negative. Our m is -2. Our x is 1 is going to be 1. So that's 1. Let's get rid of this double negative. So y plus 4 equals -2 parentheses x minus 1. Let's distribute that -2. So y plus 4 equals -2x plus 2. And then we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, so we're going to have y equals -2x minus 2. And there you go. So we have our y-intercept over here, -2, and we have our rate of change right here. So we have our m and our b. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Sure. There we go. So our x1, our y1, it's parallel to this. This is our rate of change, right? So y minus y1. You may be asking yourself, why is he writing this each time? It's so we remember it. Always, always, always. If you write it down each time you do this, you will ingrain this in your memory, trust me. So y minus 3, or y1 is 3. So y minus 3 equals m, which is 2/3. Oh, it's a fraction. Oh no. Minus -3. Don't forget this double negative here. I'm going to change that to a positive, connect that to a plus sign, but not yet. Y minus 3 equals 2/3 x. Now this becomes plus 3. We now need to distribute this 2/3. So y minus 3 equals 2/3 x. So 2/3 times 3, I'm going to write this on the side here. So 2/3 times 3, well 3 is really 3 over 1. This becomes 6 over 3, this becomes 2. So plus 2. And we're going to add 3 to both sides. We're almost out of room, but I think I can squeeze it in here. Y equals 2/3 x plus 5. There we go. Okay. Our x1, our y1, our m, excuse me, y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Y minus 2 equals, our m is negative 3 over 4, x minus 4. There's no double negatives, that's kind of nice. So we're going to distribute this negative 3/4. So y minus 2 equals negative 3/4 x. And I'm going to write this on the side here. So negative 3/4 times negative 4 over 1. So the negatives will cancel. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 over 4 is 3. And it's going to be positive because the negatives cancel each other out. So plus 3. And then we're going to add 2 to both sides. And we'll get y equals negative 3/4 x plus 5. Okay. So hopefully that explains number 6. Let's try the back side here. The back side is going to be perpendicular lines. So perpendicular lines are a little different. So they're not going to have the same slope. They're going to have the additive inverse that's also a reciprocal. So you take the reciprocal of it and you change its sign. So essentially you take the slope you're given, flip it, and change the sign. So this is negative 4. The slope of the line that's perpendicular to it would be this number flipped. So instead of 4 over 1, it'd be 1 over 4. And because it's negative, it now becomes positive. So you flip it and change its sign. So a positive 1/4 is our m. And we still use the x1, y1. Otherwise, it's the same kind of problem. So we're going to write our formula. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. And y minus 4 equals 1/4 x minus 4. Okay, no double negatives, that's kind of nice. We'll distribute this 1/4. Y minus 4 equals 1/4 x, and 1/4 times negative 4 would be negative 1. Now we're going to add 4 to both sides. So we have y equals 1/4 x, and then negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3. There we go. Alright, so it's perpendicular to this. So this is negative 1. So negative 1 is still 1 if you flip it, but it becomes positive. So our m is going to be positive 1. We still have our x1 or y1. Okay. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So our y minus 4 equals, our m is 1, and our x minus 4. Okay. So 1 times that is going to be that, so we just rewrite this as y take away 4 equals x minus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. This is going to be direct variation. Look at this. Y equals x. There you go. Okay. Perpendicular to negative 1/2, so we're going to take 1/2, flip it. So 1 over 2 becomes 2 over 1, and negative becomes positive, so m equals 2. So our x1 or y1. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Y take away, let's see, 3 is our y1, our m is 2, and our x1 is 3. Okay, we're going to distribute this 2. So y minus 3 equals 2x minus 6, and then we're going to add 3 to both sides. So y equals 2x minus 3, and that's it. Okay, perpendicular to negative 3, so 3 over 1 becomes 1 over 3, and negative becomes positive, so m becomes 1/3 over x1 or y1. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Y minus negative 1 equals m is 1/3, and x minus 3. Comes that. Okay, so we have y plus 1 equals 1/3, and then x minus 3. We're going to distribute that 1/3. Okay, So y plus 1 equals 1/3 x, and then 1/3 times negative 3 is negative 1. All right, we're almost there. Let's subtract 1 from both sides. So y equals 1/3 x minus 2. There we go. All right, almost there. So 5 over 2, a line that's perpendicular to it, we're going to flip that, so it becomes 2/5, and positive becomes negative, so it's negative 2/5. Okay, we still have our x1 and our y1. So y minus negative 5, oh, forgot to write the thing. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Okay, now we can write it. Y minus negative 5 equals m, which is negative 2/5, x minus 5. So let's get rid of this double negative. So y plus 5 equals negative 2/5, x minus 5. And we're going to distribute this negative 2/5. So y plus 5 equals negative 2/5 x. And then I'm going to write this on the side. So negative 2/5 times negative 5 over 1. Well, the negatives cancel out. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. And 10 over 5 is 2. So it's going to be positive 2 because the negatives canceled out. And then we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So we're going to get y equals negative 2/5 x minus 3. Okay. Almost there, guys. We're almost there. Last one. Here we go. If you stuck through all this, I'm impressed. So negative 4/9, we're going to flip that. That's going to become 9 over 4. And negative becomes a positive. And we have x1 and y1. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So y minus our y1 is 4. Our m is 9/4 positive. Parentheses x minus 4. We're going to distribute that 9/4. Y minus 4 equals 9/4 x. And then I'm going to write this on the side here. 9/4 times negative 4 over 1. 9 times 4 is 36. That's going to be negative, because positive is negative. And 36 divided by 4 is going to be negative 9, so negative 9. You could also cancel out the 4's, but yeah. All right, so now we're going to add 4 to both sides. And we're going to get y equals 9/4 x, and then negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. That's it. All right, so I hope that was helpful, guys. Now let me know if you have any questions. That should cover everything. All right, take it easy.